the first step for the one on the left?
You gotta put the 5 together, get the rational to 5. You gotta get the 5 over there.
What? Tell them. It's called the fifth root.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what's the left side become? X plus 10, because the fifth root and to the fifth power cancel each other out, right? And then you just do the fifth root of 70 in your calculator, right? So, quick review. Quick review. How do I get fifth root in my calculator? So 5 first, right? 5, math, 5. Right? Very good. Okay? So whatever root you're looking for, you figured it out? You put that number in, and then math, number 5, put your 70 in. We always been going to 200s, right? That's how we did the practice once. So we're going to have 2.34. And then, what do I got to do to finish? Subtract the 10. Yeah, good point. Did you hear that? Sydney was asking if it's plus or minus, but Taylor was right. It's odd, so do I have to worry about the plus or minus? No, only if it's even. The one on the right, we're going to have to worry about the plus or minus, right? Okay, what's this finish? What's 2.34 minus 10? Negative 7.66, right? Okay. Good job. What about the one on the right? Got to take the 36 over first, right? You got to get the part. You got to get the x alone, basically, right? So get that 36 over first. And that's a 64, right? And then how do we get rid of the 6th power? We take the 6th root, right? Now, what's another way I could do this? Instead of taking the 6th root, what's that exponent? 1 what? 6. So if you wanted to, instead of putting a 6 in math, 5, and then 64, you could put 64 to the 1/6 power. That's the same thing, okay? So we learned that yesterday, right? Either way, you get 2, but remember, this wasn't even, so we have to do plus or minus 2. Questions? When this exponent's even, then we have a positive and a negative answer. You got to put that plus or minus. When it was odd, like the first one, that 5, we didn't have to do that. Okay? All right, so let's go over your homework. All right? So, find the indicated real nth root or roots of A. So, this means the 5th root of -1. Is there a real root? When it's odd, is it okay to be negative? Yeah. And what times itself 5 times is -1? This is really tough. -1, yeah. 5 would not be correct. All right, this one means the 4th root of 256, right? And it's positive and even, so is there a root? There's actually 2 roots, right? And what'd that come out to? 4. And then this one is the 6th root of -729. Even and negative, what's that tell us? No real, right? There's an imaginary one, what we've done before, but there's no real, and that's what we were looking for. Real ones, right? Any questions on those? We good? All right. It says without technology, right? So this means the cube root of 8, oh, 2 times 4, right? I'm looking for a group of how many? 3. Do I see 3 of something? Yeah. 3 2s, right? So the answer is 2. All right. This one, the denominator was the root, right? And then the numerator was the exponent, right? So that's how we wrote those, how we thought about them. Makes sense? The denominator is the root, the numerator is the exponent. So I'm looking for a group of 5 here, like, we did this yesterday. I think you guys already know this answer. We're looking for a group of 5. Do we have a group of 5 of something? 2, right? So then I got to take 2 to the 4th power, right? So this equals 2 to the 4th, which is 16. Okay, I know it's kind of messy looking. All right. This one is the cube root. See if I can write on this. Yeah, we'll go this side. So the cube root of negative 64. Remember, the denominator is the root. The numerator is the exponent. Can I do that? Cube root of a negative. Yeah, odd, negative's okay, right? And that's, negative 4 times 16. And I could write positive 16 as 2 negative 4s. So do I have 3 of something?
Yes.
Yes. So that's negative 4 to the 4th. So that's, negative 4 times negative 4, which is 16, times negative 4, which is negative 64, times negative 4 is positive 256, right? Okay, that's doing it without technology. Do I care if you use technology?
No.
No. Okay, so if you use your calculator, that's fine. Okay, now, what happens when that exponent's negative? Let's go over that one. It's okay for the base to be negative, but what about the exponent? What did we say yesterday? We do it like this, right? To change it to a positive exponent. It's 1 over that. Okay? So this is the 4th root of 16 to the 7th. Well, what times itself 4 times the 16? You guys can tell me that. You should know that one. There's 2, right? Right? 4 times 4, and then each 4 is a 2 times 2. There's 4 2s then, right? So it's 2 to the 7th. Okay? All right, so 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2, 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64, times 2 is 128. Yeah. So that's our answer. Again, you don't have to actually do it by hand. I'm going to let you use your calculator. All right? So if we put this in our calculator, 16 caret parenthesis for me, negative 7 divided by 4. It's going to give me a decimal. What did we say yesterday to change it to the fraction? Math, and then hit enter twice, right? There's our 1 over 128. Okay? Questions? All right. Let's see what else we had. So this is 5 to the 4/3. So this is B, right? This is 5 to the 3/4, right? All right, this is 1 over, so that means what we just talked about, the negative exponent, right? So 1 over the 4th root of 5, that's our A. So the one we haven't used is the C, right? Which is, we did this yesterday, okay? So that was just matching. It says use technology, round your answers. All right, so I'll just read those off real quick instead of punching them in. That should not have been a problem, right? This was 235, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 22 was 2.89. 24, let's listen please. 2.10. 26.02 and 28, 27.86. Anybody have issues with any of those? That last one, Sydney? All right. So for 26, I would just put it as, let's clear all that out, 86 caret negative, Caleb, quit being a little kid and giggling all the time. Vince, you too. All right, grow up a little bit. So I need to put the parentheses around. I don't know if you have to on your, you don't have to on yours, do you? Sydney, on your calculator?
I think it auto does it for you.
For 28? Oh, so you did it as, you rewrote it like this?
It'll auto put the parentheses.
Is that how you did it? It should work. Yeah, that's why you missed it. You forgot the negative. Okay. But I think it's easier using the fraction than doing it this way, actually, like 28. 28, I would put, 5, math, number 5, for 5th root, negative 8. I should put that in parentheses, I guess. I didn't put the parentheses. Insert it. And then to the 8th power. 27.86. Is that what I said it was? Is that what the book told me? Yeah, 27.86. All right, again, some of you don't have to use the parentheses like I do with my older calculator. All right, the last couple. Number 30, what do I have to do first?
Divide by 5.
Yes, thank you. So what's 1080 divided by 5?
260.
Thank you. And then you just do cube root, right? Is that 6?
Yes.
So just cube root that. And do we need to worry about plus or minus? No. Okay. What do we do on 32?
Cube root.
4th root, right?
4th root. Wait. Oh yeah, 4th root.
Now, since it's even, I have to do plus or minus. That's 4, isn't it? What do I do with the 5 then?
You
Add it, right? So we got 5 plus 4 and 5 minus 4. So that has two answers, 9 and 1. Did we remember that? Okay. Number 34, what are we going to do first? Divide by 7. Good. So this is x to the 4th. What's that? 8? And then we take the 4th root of 8, which is a decimal, right? But it's plus or minus because it's an even exponent or even root, right? So what'd that come out to? What number is that? 34? Yep, 1.68. Thank you.
Let's go with
These making sense?
yeah, they got it better.
What time do we get out of here?
35.
35?
So like,
Okay. So your homework is? No homework.
hey, I can do that.
All right. Good job today. Thanks for paying attention.
Don't worry.